That was... Okay, now I'm... Well, that was a little difficult tonight. I did not want to open up. Oh, I couldn't make up my mind whether I was going to go to bed or whether I was going to stay up and do this. So here I am. But the computer almost made up my mind for me. So, wait till a few people get on here so I can tell you about how crazy it's been here. Anyways, goodness, here I go going all over the place again. One of these days, I'm going to find me a chair. That's what I need to look for tomorrow. Is a computer chair. I'm going garage selling tomorrow with my girlfriend. Not tomorrow. Monday. No, Sunday. Lord help me. My brain ain't working. That's what happens when you're with a toddler. I'm going on Saturday with my girlfriend to some yard sales. So anyways, I'm not sure who's on here. It's kind of going in and out, in and out. Hello, Christy. How are you, honey? Howdy. I don't know where my pen went. Come on, man. I guess my grandson got a hold of my pen. I don't even see one laying around here. Dead blame it. To get a hold of that little booger. You know, toddlers are into everything. Into everything. I can use a Crayola marker, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, my number is terrible. I won't be able to write down people's prayer requests. Anyways. Oh, hey, y'all. I'm looking for a pen and all these people coming in. Good evening. Hello, Brenda. Uh, hello, Susan. What won't let you in? Watching whether possible tomatoes. Um. Well, I have had a few days of some craziness going on. Well, I say a few days. I've had a week of craziness. Last week I had the older two children. This week I had the baby. I had Jace. I got him yesterday. Spent the night, and I had him today. I'm worn out. I almost went to bed. I'm so tired. I was sitting in there in the dark for an hour and a half, trying to decide whether I was going to go to bed or stay up and do this. I decided to stay up and do this. I miss you guys. I miss coming on Monday, so YouTube wouldn't let me say hi. Hit the thumbs up. Oh, wow. We had tornado warnings at 7 a.m. this morning. Oh, no. Quiet time is so nice. Yes. Yes, it is. Mom's in the bed. She went to bed early tonight. She was at Joe's Club today. I dropped her off at like a 10:15. Then I went over to my girlfriend Diane's and did her hair, and then we went to Burger King. Goodness gracious. And then went to, we left her, and then I picked up David, and we went to Salvation Army, which I'm going to go back there on Sunday and get some stuff, because if they still have it, if they don't have it, God didn't mean for to have it, right? They have discount colors that they discount half off, and so I'm going to go Sunday and pick up some stuff. And in fact, I'll show you what they are. You tell me what you think. Excuse me, my nose is itching off here. Okay. What is this doing? I don't want the library. I want... My phone updated. I don't know what I'm doing now. Albums. It's all messed up. I can't even find my photos. Oh, you know what? I can go to the camera and pull them up. And I gotta go through all the ones of the babies. Okay, so I fell in love with these lamps, and David really liked them too. And they are $20 a piece. So on the what I marked down the 2 for $20. I thought that was pretty good. And this is a Pyrex bowl that David wants for it's $6 and it's going to be marked down to $3. And I am having the world's worst time trying to keep up with my silverware. So here's a whole thing of silverware, a great big bag of silverware for $9. So it'd be $4.50. And David wants this toaster, and it's $19.99. I think that's too much to pay for it. Now, the coolest thing is $19.99, and I have one that goes on my KitchenAid, but this one is, I don't know if y'all can see that. It is a hand cranked pasta maker, and I really want it. So it'll be $10, and that is very, very good price for it, I think. I'm gonna have to look it up on Amazon and see how much it is on there. Now, the reason why I want one that's hand cranked is because you never know if the if we don't have power or something other, or at least I'll be able to use that. So well, I'm glad she's doing good, Christy. If I lose you, it's because my internet is running really low. Oh. Slow, not low. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. The computer decides when it wants to come on and when it doesn't. It actually came the YouTube came on pretty fast, but getting it to open and all that kind of stuff is what really is giving me the problem. So, but yeah, I'm debating on what to do. I've got all these chicks that I hand brood with the big lights out into the shed, out into the coop. But I had, let me tell you, this is crazy what's been going on. Okay. I have been doing quail for years. And I always pulled up the date. You know, how long does it take quail to be born, you know? And it always says 17 days. And you set the eggs on 15, right? Well, Caturnix quail do, but not the kind of quail that I bought. So I'm waiting. They should start hatching out tomorrow or the next day. I'm hoping they all hatch. I have 2 bars on my internet. Oh, I'm sorry. I have 1 bar on my phone. Yeah, all these crazy weather is just terrible. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't even know what to do. I'm in the 90s, and I hope you guys can hear me because that air conditioner is still the same loud air conditioner, and it's louder tonight than I think I've ever heard. But I've also got the air conditioner running, 2 incubators running, 2 freezers running, a refrigerator running. A lot of stuff running in these 2 rooms. Um, so I was talking to David about the. I'm concerned about those great big huge lamps. You know, the huge lights that I use to incubate. I mean, to brood brooders for the brooders to keep the babies chicks good. They're too hot. It's just too hot for my babies. I had them in the bathroom and I lost two of them because, so now I only got one little chickie that hatched from the first hatching. And he's running around there and everything, but I don't know what to do. I still got the lamp on, but I put the, the thingy way away from there, but I'm scared to keep that on in the house with mom here. That's all I need her to do is go in the bathroom and knock that off and start a fire. It's 80 in the camper. I need to replace the generator so I can't run the air conditioner. Oh no. I'm telling you, Christy, I was sick. I was getting sick. Um, Yesterday, really bad. I had worked in the in the coop on the quail cages, and we didn't really get very far because it was just it looked like we were standing in the rain. That's how bad Becky and I were sweating. I have to check and see if that's mom. Nope, it wasn't mom. It's probably Chester out there. I forgot to feed him, so I gotta feed him when I get off here. Um, um, like I said, I was so tired. I was just sitting in there in the dark for an hour and a half. But what was I telling you when I went in there? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about the heat. Yesterday, I was literally, the sweat was just rolling off me. I mean, I had paper towels, drying myself off constantly. And I told Becky, I said, I can't do it anymore. We got to go in. Well, she came in and she left about half an hour later. But after she left, I just fell out. I mean, my whole body inside started shaking and everything. You know, and I'd eaten earlier, my sugar dropped, and I think it was because I sweated so much and everything. I just, it was really bad. So I had to get some food in me. Got some taco salad made up. That's real quick and easy. I already had the meat thawed out and everything. So me and mom and Jace ate taco salad for dinner last night, and we went to bed early. Let's see. It was in the 70s after the storms moved through, but we're going down into the 20s by Sunday night and snow. That's crazy. It's been raining and lightly snowing for a week. Then starting Friday for the next 10 days, 50 178 degrees. Wow. Right back. Gotta check the weather. All right. I do that when I overdo it. I think you need to pace yourself. I know. I know. Um, and I'm telling you, it was hard for me. I should have been able to get up and get things rolling this morning and get out of here and get mom to Joe's Club earlier. But I didn't get there. I think I got there at 10:15, somewhere around there, and they thought they want you there before 10:30. So I was like, you know, I'm going to be close. I'm back. Earlier we were under a tornado warning, but the sirens didn't go off. Interesting. I don't think we have sirens here. I really don't think we do. Um, so I I have somebody I want you guys to pray for. My don't know her name. My pastor in Georgia's mother-in-law is in the hospital and she's having heart issues. So please pray for her. I'm trying to see if I can see what her name is. Um, hmm. Well, I thought they said what her name was. Oh, that's they say she's in congestive heart failure. Let's see here. Ruby is her name. I'll write that down so I don't forget it. Our minds think we can still do all the things that we used to, but our bodies say, oh no, you can't. I'm glad you can hear them out there, Christy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sonia just lost her father. Um, I want to say a month or two ago, and and she's also lost a second cousin. She found out today he passed away of diabetic complications. So definitely keep them in your prayers. Um, I'm really wanting to go to Georgia again soon, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to financially be able to do that. It's been rough now I don't have any work to do. So we'll just see. You know, it doesn't really cost me a lot to drive up there because I don't have to pay for lodging and I don't have to pay for food or anything like that. Um, and sometimes, like last time, I took some honey and bartered for gasoline and stuff like that. No, um, she told me I don't normally do that anyways because of his past problems being ugly and mean to me. But they decided this month. She asked me if I would continue to do that, maybe once a month or something, so they could go out of town for a few days or something. I said sure, but she texted me and said let me know that this month they won't be going anywhere because they're just too busy here. Excuse me. So I've drank a lot of water tonight. Um, so mom is having difficulties with her therapy. She's not. I don't even know why we're doing therapy because it's not going to help her. It may it may keep her strong. You know, them teaching me the stuff and me doing it with her. It might keep her strength up in her limbs and stuff like that, but it's not going to make it any better. And that pain's not going to go away because it's still there. You know, I did talk to her a little bit about. She was finding pain that was like in a location that was neck problems. And I don't know if y'all know this, but the neck has places in there that will give you pain in your arm or whatever, right? So, and how I knew about this specifically, well, I've heard about it for years because of my neck and all that, but what brought it back to home was just recently when I went up to Georgia. Um, let's see, not this last time, but the time before that, I was talking with Mike, and he had a friend who had what they thought was going to have to be surgery on rotacuff. Well, the dude went to this chiropractor and had an adjustment to his neck, and his pain went away, totally went away. And they were talking about doing uh, uh, surgery on Mike's. And Mike says, I'm going to try this before, I go through all this pain and surgery and everything. And, his heart's, he had what is it called? He had one of the biggest heart attacks you can get and live through it. He was very, 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 very lucky man. Anyways, so, it's hard for him to go through surgery or anything like that. So what he did was he went to that chiropractor and he said, you don't have no pain no more. So I said, I wish that, when the lady said mom's got, and she's pushing up here and mom's sore, she said she's got knots there too, Kathy. She says, I really think she's got some issues with her neck. And I said, maybe she needs to go to her chiropractor. So the therapist and I were in agreement that she should go to a chiropractor. So my sister is supposed to make an appointment for mom to see a chiropractor. But I don't know if he's done that yet or not. So I do need to get over and see Walt though. One of these days soon. But I don't want to catch him at nighttime when he's so tired he doesn't really want to talk. I'm going to catch them during the day where I can enjoy a conversation with them. So, um, yeah, I love my chiropractor. He does miracles for me. That's great. You know, some of them just will, like, okay, this is what may not help my mom is because the guy that she's sending going to doesn't do adjustments. He does those little um, he does some kind of popping, you know, on the nerves or whatever. So it may not help mom, but at least it might give her some relief from pressure or whatever. But um, I want one that adjusts me. Um, so next time I go up to wellness, I'm going to go and make an appointment before I go up there to see that chiropractor. And I think Mike said it's like $60 or something like that, which is a reasonable amount of money. I used to pay when I went to the chiropractor all the time. I used to pay $100 a visit. So, but that's when I was working and doing good too. So let's see what else. There's been so much going on this week that I'm so tired tonight that I probably will miss a lot to tell you. Um, it's just been busy already, and it's only Wednesday. So I pay $45 a visit with no insurance. Wow, that's great, Brenda. That's really good. How often do you have to go to them? I did a no. I had chili dogs tonight, and they're just like not cooperating. My daughter said their chiropractor uses a little device to pop things in place instead of being moved around and adjusted. Yeah, that's the way hers is too. And you know, I know another chiropractor that used to go and take care of my girlfriend Connie when she was alive, and she would adjust her and stuff like that and relieve some stress and pain. And she used one of those things, but I think she used it for Connie because she could not adjust Connie any other way. I mean, Connie was like dead weight. She, being quadriplegic, she just was dead weight. You couldn't manipulate her like you could somebody that is actually able to get up and get on a table or whatever and move around. I started out going 3 times a week. Now I'm down to once a week. Good. Maybe Isabel gets adjusted. It helps with her mouth. Sweet. I hope your insurance pays for that, Christy. I hope they're I hope they have insurance that pays for that. But you know, chiropractor, you know what I'm trying to say. It is um I've always known that it was a really, really good thing because, and I learned this from my grandmother on my dad's side. My grandma was, in fact, that's how she met my grandpa. My grandpa had been on a bus in Illinois when he was riding the bus. A spring broke and hit his sciatic nerve and paralyzed part of his muscles or whatever. I don't know exactly what it did, but he couldn't walk right after that, and he went to my grandma's chiropractor. She worked for him as the secretary, and she learned a lot from him. That's how she found out she was allergic to beans. So um, she was allergic to legumes, I guess you want to say, beans or whatever. Any kind of bean there was, she was not able to eat them. Um, I don't remember what all they did to it, but yeah. Back in the day, I think chiropractors were more in tune with natural medicine than they are today, too, though. Some of them are not too in tune with natural medicine. Oh, Colin just texted me and said they're that they're good. That storms and tornadoes are everywhere around them, and one is on the ground in Paducah. Okay, I just let the people know on my live stream. We'll be praying for you. Um, hey Nancy. Oh, you changed your logo. Let's see here. What do they have to pay? But she says they have an affordable plan with the chiropractor. Good, very good. I have watched chiropractor on YouTube adjusting babies. It's amazing to watch how they respond. We are getting ready for tornadoes tonight. Yes, there sounds like a lot of people are getting tornadoes tonight. I guess they're going all through Kentucky too, so I hope and pray that Teresa isn't going to church tonight. If they're going through there, I'll have to mark on her whenever I get off of here and see how she's doing too. Isabel always does a big poop soon as she's adjusted. That's great. That's really good, especially for her digestive tract. I've been looking at elderberry flowers, and I'm contemplating. I haven't got very much honey left. I won't know how much honey I got in my hives, whether I can pull it or not. But I need to get some more honey. And Jared wants to split his hive. He wants to do it as soon as possible. So I don't know. We might do it. Sunday after church. But we plan to do it on Wednesday next week because of the temperature is going to be cooler. Because them suits and stuff are so hot. I may go up there early Sunday morning and us go in the hives before church. But I don't want to get all sweaty. But I guess I could always rinse off and take a shower and everything. He's got indoor showers and outdoor showers. I can do either one. So the cat really makes me swell up, so I don't want to go inside very much. So, 'cause, 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 ' I definitely want to pray for the people in the storms. Um, so back to mom. She's bouncing all over the place. She is what do I even say what she's doing? She's kind of being combative lately. Last week she's been very, I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do this, I'm not eating. Yesterday, not yesterday because she was with me yesterday, but the day before she left here and I had given her some crackers, some Lance crackers, the peanut butter um, orange crackers. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Well, I said, come on, Mom, you can eat that on your way out and out to the car. Well, she was on her second cracker and she was halfway through it. And I watched her pitch it over into my flowers. I'm like, oh, great. Now I'm going to have something in there trying to eat that. And so I got her to the car and I said, sis, I don't know if she wants these or not. She says, yes, I want them. And she grabbed them out of my hands. Well, my sister went ahead and let her eat them. And then she got her home. And I don't remember what she said she was eating, but she was eating it. And all of a sudden, she just pushed it away and she wouldn't have nothing else to do with it. And I don't know if it's because my sister cooks differently than what my mom's used to eating. And, I mean, my sister uses a lot of spices and stuff like that my mom's not used to. But anyways, I don't know if that was a problem or what, but I've watched her do stupid stuff. She takes her food sometimes when she's done. I need to take it away. When I know that she's done with it and she's not eating anymore, I pay attention now because she'll take it and cram it down into her glass, and then I'm looking at it going, why do you put this in your glass, Mom? I didn't do that. I said, I just watched you, Mom. Why you put this in there? Well, I don't know. I didn't do that. She claims she doesn't do it. So, but she doesn't know whether she's coming or going anymore. And then other times, she's spot on. I don't understand it. And it comes out of nowhere when she's spot on. It comes out of nowhere. You don't even realize it's coming. And she's ready to tell you, hey, that's enough of that. So, let's see, what else did I want to tell you all about? Oh, I'm going to Plant City tomorrow. Plant City is, I'm going to fall. Get back to my spot there. Don't take your feet down, Kathy. Plant City is a city over on the west coast of Florida, almost to Tampa, and it's where strawberries come from, which I'm going to. It's one of the things I want to do is get flats of strawberries because I want to make some jellies and stuff like that. And they have like I will take video of it. It's like a drive-through flea market of nothing but produce. And sometimes I have actually seen plant starts there, and praying that they have plant starts there because I'm really behind. My plants are not doing that great. The ones that I planted out here, the tomatoes are not growing. I mean, they might have grown an inch, and that's just not, they're just not doing that great. Let's see here. I did that when I was little to gross my brother out. I got in trouble. I wish I could go with you. I've been to Plant City a long time ago. Next video, please. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of like, y'all know what pole barns are, right? It's kind of like pole barns, some of them, in rows and rows down, and you go. It's hard though because a lot of these folks are Mexican, and I don't know how to speak Spanish. But we always had a good time. I took my daughter-in-law, and my daughter-in-law is this tiny little thing, and the guys were getting smart with her, and she's like, I ain't having this. You better not be talking to me like this, you know. So we had a good time when we went a few years ago, but I haven't been going. I used to go with my grandma all the time. My grandmother that was in the chiropractor's office. She was eat up with arthritis so bad, crippling arthritis. Her hands were crippled. She couldn't use them properly, and they were bent over and all that kind of stuff. Her fingers were bent like um, like that. I don't even want to do mine. I'm afraid mine will stick. But hers was really, really bad, and her feet were all messed up. All of her toes came back towards the top of her foot and were all crisscrossed and everything. It was awful how deformed her body started becoming because of the arthritis. But she would ride over there with me, and let me tell you, she'd get on a kick. Now, she couldn't eat certain things. A certain thing she could eat. She'd take avocados and cut them and open up and eat the whole inside of the avocado. I'd buy the produce, and she'd say, "No, you sell it to me what you're selling it to your friends for." I said, "Okay, if that's what you insist on, Grandma, but I don't really feel good about that, but I will." And so she'd buy cantaloupes, and she'd figure out how big they were, and she'd say, "Okay, I need 4 or 5 of these cantaloupes to last me for the week." She'd cut them in half, and she'd eat cantaloupe, the whole half of the cantaloupe. Sometimes she'd sit there and eat the whole cantaloupe, depending on the size of it. She was a trip. She was such a good woman. I really loved her. But I miss those days. And I used to go to the school and peddle all my produce to all the teachers and the school parents and stuff. So, I wonder if I could do that again. Probably not. There is something in the rain. It's poured and poured this morning, but the rain is dirty. It left my car dirty. Oh, wow. That would be me with avocados. They're fantastic for arthritis. Yeah, and several people have got this. Have been doing this. I've seen these videos and stuff. These little snippets But somebody was talking about doing a video about this, of the using the avocado seed itself for pain. And I can't remember exactly how it's done. That's a lot of cantaloupe to eat at one time. My grandmother, Kayla, loves cantaloupe. Yep. But she would eat. She would eat. She'd get watermelons at the same time and eat a quarter of a watermelon. I mean, big old watermelons. I used to get big old watermelons for like $3. I mean, they were like, big honking watermelons. And I'd get these little watermelons. Well, it's what you buy in the store now. Those, they don't have big honking melons like we used to get. But the little ones that they sell in the store now for like, I think they're going for $8 or $10 now. Might even be more than that. I've seen them go for $20. But she'd eat them too, and she just sit and eat how much ever she wanted out of them. She's funny. I saw a video where avocado kept cancer cells from spreading. Yes, I think I've seen that too, Christy. Avocado is really good for a lot of stuff. And it's really frustrating how throughout the years they have tried to warn us off of this and warn us off of that and say that you can't do this and you can't do that, specifically saying about eggs. Now, eggs, they used to say was high in cholesterol and all this kind of stuff, and it was bad for you. But then now they've proven it's not, so it's crazy. Arthritis is getting bad. I guess I should get some avocado. Yes, you should. I love avocados. I eat them all the time. In fact, I don't know if the avocado tree died that David took down to his house. I had planted one out here by the road. I didn't want it too close to the house because they're so brittle. But then I had him put my loquat tree in there, and the loquat tree's growing there now. But I really need an avocado tree. I really do, because I eat a lot of them. And I still have some guacamole that I put up freeze dried. I need to get that out and use it. I want to stop. I know this is going to sound crazy, because I got this beautiful thing to help me prepare for the future and what we may have to go through food-wise and all that stuff, and helping me prepare for, to keep my food going. But I don't want to solely use this to put food up for 40 years. I want to go through the food as I'm making new food and keep it cycled out. A lot of people are just making all this food and putting it in storage bins and all this kind of stuff. And I could do that, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to waste money that I could be taking care of the things that I need to take care of now by trying to buy extra food. Does that make sense? Even though that extra food will be so much more in years down the road, I still do believe that we can still go through it and make it better. Does that make sense? Let's see. My youngest daughter used to puree cantaloupe and freeze it. That sounds yummy. I want to do that with Um, I'm hoping to get some cucumbers. I don't have great luck with growing cucumbers because it's so hot here. So I'm hoping to get some good buys on cucumbers. I want to I want to slice them really, really super thin to put in water and stuff. They say that's really good for you to to keep yourself hydrated during the summer. I'm in a lot of pain with these storms. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. The oil too, Christy, is really good for you. Avocado toast with an egg. Oh man, you guys are making me hungry. Well, you know, Susan, I like to talk about food. Now, who wants to eat really old food? Yeah, and you know, I mean, I know it doesn't lose a lot of its nutrients, but what I would like to do is have the ability to, okay, to process it, to process the things that I eat and have that on hand for a couple of years. I don't want to have it 5 years. I don't want to have it 20 years. I don't want to have it 40 years. I just want a couple of years ahead. Because you and I both know this year I could be planting all this stuff, and I'm going to be planting roselles this week and all kinds of stuff. Last year I didn't get any roselles. I had problems with aphids and the dogs digging them up and all kinds of things. So I didn't get to harvest any. And I had given so much, I had taken over so much of my roselles over to Virginia's. When she was congested, I was getting her to drink roselle tea. So I'm going to be planting a lot of that. I want to get stored enough to where if I have a bad season one year, I'll still have the stuff from the year before, and then possibly the next year it will work its way out because we have some really wicked bugs here. I know everybody has bugs, but man, oh man, the heat and the bugs is just killing me. Let's see. There has to be a balance. Exactly. I make a cucumber salad dressing in sour cream with dill, garlic, and onion powder. That sounds good. That's okay, Kathy. I feel like talk about it and eat it too. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Probably not. He's been on the roof all day, finishing up. I think he was sweeping, trying to get all the stuff that was stuck to the roof. He had to replace his roof. So, and when we talked earlier, both of us were talking about whether or not we were going to go to bed early. So he may even be in bed already. But so yeah, I want to preserve things. I want to have. I could preserve something out 5 years, but I really want to keep things under 5 years. I don't want to. I don't want to go and have a bunch of stuff that I've spent a lot of money on go to waste either, because anything could happen. I mean, look at how I just wonder how many preppers And I'm not saying don't prep. I'm not saying don't prep. I'm saying um, if a natural catastrophe is coming, we don't know what kind of catastrophe it's going to be. A hurricane could come through here and wipe out my whole house and wipe out every single bit of storage that I have. There's no way that I'm going to keep all that stuff. And I've spent, and I have food here. I've spent thousands of dollars on the food that I have here that would keep me going for a long time. All that money would be gone. And where am I sitting and holding? These poor people up in the Carolinas and down in Florida, in parts of Florida too, where the hurricane went up through there and caused all the landslides, and here in Florida where it took all them houses out and stuff in the Panhandle, and I'm just like, okay, the Cedar Keys houses, they were wiped out. They just were all over the place. Nothing was found. We don't have storm shelters. We don't have basements here in Florida. So I'd be SOL. And up yonder in the Carolinas, the mudslides and everything took out everything. So even if they had cellars and all that kind of stuff that was fully packed, they wouldn't have it anymore because all the mudslides took it all away, right? So my thought process is don't overdo anything. You can overdo everything. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm just going to do with what I like to eat, what I know will not spoil, and try to keep myself even keel so I'm not going, overdoing something. Now, the things that I get for free, like my, I have jaboticabas in there that I want to make jelly out of. I've every time it fruits, I pull the fruit and put it in the freezer, and I'm going to pull those out, and I may skin them and then steam them and get the juice out of them and try to make jelly out of it. I have this feeling that they are going to be the most delicious jelly. There's a lot of things, that I get for free that I grow that I don't have to put too much to it to make it last. My my lychees. I've got a lot of lychees in my freezers. I need to downsize my freezers and work differently than what I've been doing. I've decided that even the chickens that I'm going to be processing, I'm going to process them different. I'm going to go ahead and can them up, do them the way I best like them, so that I'm not sitting on a bunch of food that will not get eaten. So, let's see here. I'm going to have to go. The storms are picking up. All right, we will definitely keep you in our prayers, Christy. I think your yard is a pantry in itself. Yeah, but it doesn't go. I couldn't eat off of it every day. You know what I'm saying? Unless I actually processed it and had it for that. Hey, Julie. I'm glad you're feeling better, Julie. um, so that's my goal now, is to set a better food pantry, a more manageable food pantry for myself. And so there's going to be some things that I am looking for when I go over to Plant City that um, that I will be eating up a good deal of. Um, if I get a big box, banana box full of um, cantaloupes or something, I can split that up with my kids and um, pass one to David and my neighbors across the street. I can motivate it around to where it'll be worth the money. So, is it still black spotty season there with you? Sad to say the season here is ended. Yes, dear, mine ended too. A lot of them hit the ground because I was so busy I couldn't get them all off the tree, but I did get quite a bit. And they're in the freezer. They are so good. um, right now, I'm looking at a beautiful harvest of lychees, but my mango tree did not have very many. I think I found just a handful of mangoes on the tree now. All of them, all the little sticks are dropping off. It's been so dry. Well, I started watering the yard, and all of a sudden it has started to bloom again. So I might have mangoes. I'm hoping and praying I have a good set of mangoes, because I think I found either 2 or 3 jars of mango, um, and I pulled one out, and we've already gone through half of it. And that's just in a few days. Um, Back when I used to make all the mango jam and everything for my mom, she would go through a whole jar in just a couple of days, because she would buy these breakfast sausage things that were like corn dogs. They had like I want to say they were dipped in pancake batter, and then she just put them in the microwave and she'd cook those things and eat them. Oh my goodness. She would just go through it like crazy. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I'm hoping to have some whenever I come up there this year. Getting a little asparagus, not warm enough for them to kick in yet. Oh, I love asparagus too. You know, there really isn't many things that I don't love to eat when it comes to vegetables and fruits. Now, it's kind of funny. My daughter-in-law, she don't like fruits at all. I don't think there's very many at all she'll even touch. Kind of weird. Her whole family really doesn't eat fruit very much. I don't know. I think she might eat pineapples, but I don't even remember whether she eats that or not. But she won't. She doesn't eat mango. She don't eat bananas. I know you're allergic to bananas, right, Brenda? My girlfriend Diane's allergic to strawberries. I didn't dare tell her that I was going to Plant City for strawberries. She'd give me down the road. especially for the urinary tract system. I and B12. Yep, very good. And that's the funniest part about it. What happened to Americans and people in general using plants and things to correct problems by eating properly, then running to the doctor and getting everything under the sun, and it just causing more issues? Because when you take antibiotics, you usually end up with yeast problem, and then you go into all kind of other things, and it's just like, not only does the yeast problem, but it also messes with your gut, and it could cause digestive problems, So what I'm trying to say is, if we could figure out, I know there's all kinds of people, April from She Is of the Woods, and Haley from Homestead. I watch Kaylee a lot now. I don't miss any of her videos anymore. I've learned a lot from her. We can learn all these things, but if we're not really using it and growing it, it ain't going to do us any good. But it's so much better to use those things than it is a man-made chemical that's coming from China. People would rather eat fast food than pop a pill. Exactly. And then pop a pill. You have to do your own for proper nutrition. Or the farmers markets. Yep. That's a fact, Brenda. Get mad if the doctor doesn't give them one. Sad, truly sad. Yep, exactly. And that's like me giving Virginia. I asked her daughter. I said, hey, I know something that'll help with her congestion, and she won't have this problem. Can I get some Roselle? I know she loves tea. I know she's gonna love this. I love it. And I said, I'm gonna put a little honey in it, and I won't put much because I know she's got sugar problems. But what do you think about this? She said, no, go for it. And Virginia drank it and loved it. So that's why I took it to her. So they don't like the conversation. It's buffering. Oh, probably. That's true, Julie. So, but it is, it's way past our time. So, how many of y'all have more prayers? I've got Ruby still on my list, and Storms. I know that a lot of y'all are in Storms. In fact, I think every one of you are in Storms, aren't you? I think every single one of you have mentioned Storms. So, and see, that's where, on some things I was thinking too, maybe 5 years would be better nutrition-wise, and help me to prepare for medicine cabinet and stuff like that, things. Turnabout, no storms here now. Oh, okay, Brenda. So you already had your storms come through. Because storms can take out your stuff, And if your house survives and your preps survive, at least you'll have them. But I don't want to overdo them. But if I lose plants and stuff like that outside, like when the mango tree blooms got too cold out there, they dropped them, and I didn't get any fruit. Um, Praise God, it's blooming again, and it does that sometimes. But what if it didn't? I wouldn't get any, and then I wouldn't have what I normally have to eat. Andrea has to see 2 different doctors tomorrow. Oh, yes. Still praying for her, too. I'm sorry, Brenda. Audrey. I don't know why I said Andrea. Nothing like tomatoes. I'm praying for all of you guys. We had them overnight. Glorious rain. It's a wonderful thing. I hope it's soaking in good, Julian, not running off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start praying. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we've had here tonight. Lord, I pray that everything that has been said and done on here benefits you and benefits us from the knowledge that you give to us, Lord. I want to lift up Ruby. I know that she's probably struggling since losing her husband not too long ago. And heart issues are just kind of come with the territory sometimes. So I pray, Lord, that you uh, help her and help Sonia and Lance be there for her as much as they can be. And I hope the doctors can heal her and that you give them the right knowledge for her and her body. And I want to lift up everybody that's in the storms. I know Teresa and Colin and Lily and um, um, Nancy and a lot of people talking about storms. Christie's in the heat of the storms. I pray, Lord, that you help them and keep them safe, Lord. Put a protective hedge around them and let them have the right amount of water for their garden and stuff, and just thank you for keeping them safe, Lord. I want to lift up Audrey and her appointments tomorrow. I pray, Lord, that they give her good news and that they can heal her problems quickly. And I just thank you for all that you do for her and Brenda and just lift them up. I know Brenda's not totally feeling better, but it's a good thing that she is feeling somewhat better, going to a chiropractor and getting some easement of pain. So just keep continuing to heal her body, Lord, and make it easier for her to function, Lord. And give her some good weather so that she can enjoy some time outside. Lord, I know that you do so much for me already, but please keep us safe tomorrow on our travels over there and let us get um, good prices and just thank you for all that you do for providing for me, and let this be a good time with me and my daughter. I'd like to do this more frequently with her and really enjoy ourselves, and hope that she has fun with me. Hope that I can be lifting and um, help Mommy have a good time at Joe's Club tomorrow. And I just thank you for all that you do for us in your precious sweet name. Amen. Let's see here. You're on the same wavelength as Dr. John Bergen, DC, Miss Kathy. According to the Dr. B, physical, chemical, and emotional causes can't be treated with meds. Yep, our storms will be here in about an hour. Okay, Nancy. I'm going to Marco you, Nancy, because I want to talk to you about some stuff, okay? I haven't got to talk to you lately, so I wanted to talk to you. And I guess I'm going to get off here. Y'all keep Teresa in your mind because I don't know if she's at home. Sorry. Or I don't think she's at church, but you never know. So y'all have a great night, and thank you for coming in, and I hope to see you Monday afternoon. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.